Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how I do my go-to makeup look. You're going to start off with a clean face and apply a moisturizer. This makes a huge difference because your makeup's going to apply smoothly. And then sometimes I'll put an illuminating moisturizer underneath the foundation. I find it adds a little bit of an extra glow and makes the foundation look airbrushed. Then for foundation, my go-to is the Born This Way. This is honestly the best foundation I've ever used. My skin type is on the drier side, and this doesn't bring out any of my dry patches, and I find that it looks good all day long. I'm applying it with a damp beauty blender. And then for concealer, this is actually only available in the States at Ulta, but I got it last time I was there, and it's the best full coverage concealer ever. Then to set the concealer, I put on a translucent powder. This basically just makes sure that the concealer isn't moving around throughout the day. And then I'll go in with a little bit of contour. I won't go too crazy. This little stick is actually from NYX. I got it in the universal shade, and I basically just focus it on my cheekbones and my nose. It brings back the dimension to your face after you've applied foundation, and on the days that you're just trying to look extra snatched, this will bring out your features. So I highly recommend adding this to your makeup. It makes a huge difference. Highlight is probably one of my favorite steps just because I feel like it makes your skin look alive and way less dull, which is super helpful in the winter here in Toronto. Same idea kind of applies to the bronzer. I basically put it where I put the contour, but also a little bit on my forehead, anywhere where the sun would naturally hit your face. And so it just kind of adds that natural tan glow that you would get in the summertime. And then for eyebrows, I use a pomade. I don't go too crazy though, because my eyebrows are already pretty coarse and full, so if I do too much, it kind of ends up just looking dramatic. Blush is also one of the things that adds that alive look to your face. I naturally have rosy cheeks, so this kind of brings that back after I applied foundation. So sometimes if I'm feeling some eyeshadow, I'll use this palette. The lighter shade I'll apply over my whole lid, and then the darker shade I'll focus it on the outer crease. And this basically just adds some depth to your face. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean. You can see it. So on the days that I don't feel like eyeshadow, I'll just put that matte cocoa bronzer over my lid. And another thing I like to do is just take this lighter glittery shade and put it on the middle of my eyelid. And I don't know, I just think it adds to the look really nicely. And then I'll always curl my eyelashes before I put mascara if I'm wearing mascara, but sometimes I just have eyelash extensions and this step is skipped, obviously. And sometimes when I go out, I'll actually put falsies on if I don't have extensions. To finish it off, I like to put lip gloss, and that's pretty much it.
Time to bring the bass.